Welcome back to Tommy Big Time. Today I've got two guest watches, one men's and one women's, both getting their batteries changed. So this video is going to be a little long if you want to stick around for both. So the first piece is a men's guest watch, women's, and this is rose gold with a rose dial. This is model number U0330L2, 42 millimeters case, 12 millimeters thick. So here we're popping off the case back. Now I got the spring-loaded tool that I was trying to use there from Esslinger to pop off the case back. Didn't work. So now I'm using my little pry bar that I got from Amazon. First try, popped it right off. I'm not a fan of snap case backs. They're not too hard to get off normally, but pain in the butt to get back on. I have a press, and even that sometimes is hard to get them back on. So this watch here doesn't have a micro adjustment. So I'm actually gonna take out a pin out of the link to get into the back of the watch without having the bracelet in the way. So it's the day before surgery. Wish me luck. I'm a little nervous, but I'm sure everything will be fine. And I've got a couple videos recorded, so I'll keep them coming. Stay tuned every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. If you like my videos, please share them. The only way my channel is going to grow is if you guys are watching and you guys are sharing. So please share and encourage them to subscribe. I can't wait to give away one of these watches. And we're growing every day, but the faster the better for everybody, right? Somebody gets a free watch. So here's the battery, and I'm having a bad time getting my camera to focus. And there we go. So I'm just reading the battery cover, looking to see what I need to do to get that little cover off of there. I got my handy dandy bag of batteries. So I get a lot of questions on the tools that I use. And for the most part, like I said before, it's all Amazon and Esslinger. All my screwdrivers I've got from Amazon. Most of my watchmaking tools I've all got from Amazon. Esslinger's a little more pricey. I'm not rich by no means, so I try to shop for the best deal possible, and normally Amazon's got the way better deal. Esslinger's got better quality, but the price is like 4 times what you pay on Amazon. So most of the time I just go with Amazon. So battery swapped out. That was a Renata 395 battery that I put in there. Now here comes the fun part, getting the case back on. And if you didn't notice, I have one of my favorites on my wrist, the Mosaic. Love this watch. The Mosaic's got that tiger eye and the mother of pearl as like a chessboard on the dial. Just an awesome look. And it's an all gold watch with brown accents. Really looks good. So anyways, here I am squeezing away on the press, trying to get that case back on. Some case backs I can pop on with my fingers, and some I can't. I don't suggest you hammer on them because you can knock the hands loose or damage the watch itself. So if you don't have a press, I really don't know how else to put that case back on if you can't do it by fingers. But it's either fingers or the press. You want to make sure you get equal pressure on the watch and not any pressure on the dial or the crystal. You don't want any pressure on the crystal. Like if you use pliers, you're gonna have direct pressure on that crystal and you're gonna pop that crystal. So here what I did is I flipped the dial over to try that other side. Just like a millimeter wider on one side than the other. And I felt like the other setting was too wide, so I'm trying a little bit more narrow for the case back. So here on this attempt, I get it. And you'll know when you get it because it pops and it's good. So now we're back on. Now I'll put the bracelet back together. Like I said before, I'll feature any watch on my channel that's given to me to work on. But I collect Invictus. I have a few other brands, but 99.9% of my collection is Invicta. Trying to get it to focus. There we go. And you can see it ticking down by the 5 o'clock. So anyways, like I was saying, I'll work on any watch if I can. So this one here is the second one that needs a battery change. And this one is the men's all gold with the gold dial, 45 millimeter. And this one's a screw case back. Always be sure to put your finger on the movement when you remove the plastic ring, so not to damage the crown stem. If you pull the plastic ring off and you're not holding the movement down, the movement could pull up with the plastic ring and then you're gonna bend your crown stem. No bueno. So every time I take the watch off the screen, I'm putting it up close to my face to see what's going on. That little cover there over the battery looks complicated, but it's not. On the left side of that, it just clips on to the side around the battery. So you just gotta pop that little clip off and then slide the battery out. It looks more complicated than it is. That's what I'm doing here. Pop the little clip off with my little screwdriver, pop the battery right out. And I'm trying to show you the number on the battery, but for some reason I was having problems today with my camera focusing. So that's a Renato 395. And this is guess model U15061G2. This is a Japanese chronograph, 45 millimeter. Battery's in. Pop that clip back on there. And voila. There it is, ticking at the 4 o'clock. Good to go. So before the YouTube channel, I was charging my buddies $5 to $10 to do a battery change. And it was convenient for them. I like doing it. And it was basically just to cover the cost of the batteries. But since I've been doing my YouTube channel, I tell them, let me put it on YouTube and I won't charge you anything. So I've been getting a lot more work, which is nice. Before it was maybe one watch every couple months. And as you can tell, lately I've been doing a lot of battery changes. So it's working out good. You guys get more content, I get more content, and more experience with changing batteries, and I help out a buddy at the same time. So here I'm just popping the plastic surround on, making sure it's on nice and tight. So follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Of course, subscribe to me here on YouTube, Tommy Big Time, and share my link with your friends. Anybody you know that's interested in watches, likes working on their own watches. I changed my URL so now that it's easier to share. So now it's just youtube.com/Tommy Big Time. Real easy. And I want to give a special shout out to Ad Van Dyck for creating my intro. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I love it. Did it out of the kindness of his heart. I didn't even ask him. Much appreciated, brother. I think it looks awesome. Give me your feedback, guys, and let me know what you think about the new intro. I personally love it. I don't got those kind of skills to create that, so I'm lucky Ad does. So anyway, I'll end the video here. We got a couple pictures coming up. Have a great day. Subscribe, and God bless.